Yeah, I forget things. I'm very forgetful. Oh boy.
Alright, well, welcome to another episode of Big and Stupid Game Reviews. I'm Stupid J.
Big Mike, we're back from MAGfest.
First review since.
Yep. And I think we're still both feeling the effects of it a little bit.
Yep.
So, pardon us if this is a horrible review.
It won't be horrible,
Okay.
because it's me.
Oh yeah,
I'm fantastic.
You
But
are pretty great.
I am going to apologize to all the fans out there for not drinking tequila today. I am on some serious medication and I'm not supposed to drink alcohol. But this isn't as potent as tequila,
No, well,
so I figure.
Beer's barely alcohol.
But I don't want people to think I'm not an alcoholic.
No,
So.
you definitely are.
Alright.
He definitely is.
Alright,
Okay,
Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine.
Space Marine.
So, let's talk about what we like.
I went into this game wanting to hate it. I wanted to hate it so bad, but it didn't let me hate it. It's a little short on story. It's weird and glitchy, but all you do in it is murder millions and millions of orcs. And what's more fun than that? I mean, it's just brutal fun.
Totally.
So, I mean, if you're not bogged down by the story, I literally have no idea what happens. I don't know. I don't care who the characters are. I didn't care what was going on in the story. All I wanted to do was skip to the cutscenes so I could kill more. I just wanted to kill. And they sure gave me a lot of options
absolutely.
on how to kill.
I love the look of the game. It definitely has its own feel. It's definitely its own look, especially in a genre so overloaded with shooters and whatnot. And this isn't a standard shooter. This is a shooter slash hack and slash. I mean, you can switch up between your melees and your rifles, and no cover. It's you run straight in, and you just start fucking shit up.
Yeah.
It's not, you don't duck and hide and reload.
No.
You fuck around. If you don't want to waste time reloading, you break out your chainsaw sword and start slaughtering.
No hiding. You just... There's no regenerating health. If you want your health back, you slow motion kill someone.
Yep, you have to execute an enemy to regain health, which is also pretty fucking cool.
Amazing.
Especially in the overload, that's become very popular, is to do the regenerating health over time, which kind of feels like it takes away from your challenge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is, not only do you have to go into slaughter to get through the game, but you have to do executions to keep on going too. And the executions, every weapon has its own. They all look fantastic, you know. And I love how it looks serious, yet the orcs are cartoony and funny. And I love how everyone's British for some reason, including orcs.
Well, it keeps the look of the tabletop game.
See, I'm not too familiar with them.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen the figurines,
Yeah.
but I'm not very familiar with it. And I know definitely with the armor and whatnot, it's totally recognizable when you see it.
Yeah, it just it sort of almost has that painted figure look to it. It doesn't look realistic. It looks like a fantasy board game that you're playing.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I like the look of the game, and it again, it's just there's not much more fun. You know, if you don't want to think about what you're playing.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want to think about what you're playing, you just want to take out some aggression after a especially bad day at work.
Well, that's the beauty about this game. This game it's no apologies. It's straight up, look, the orcs took over a very important part of this planet that we need strategically for our war. Go and take it over. That's pretty much your story. Obviously, there's some twists and some turns. Don't want to ruin it for you, of course. You know, but it makes no apologies. It's like, this is a war.
Yeah.
Go and fight and kill and
Yeah.
take over these areas we need.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of these other games where it's like, oh, we have to go here. Oh, turns out we can't go there now because of this.
Yeah.
Let's go travel this way. Which are just excuses to go from point A to point B.
Yeah.
This excuse is, you're in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
Makes more sense to me.
I actually I didn't, until you said it, I didn't notice that. But yeah, a lot of times a game will give you something that you have to do, and then it's like, oh, well, you can't do it until you do these 3 other things.
Yeah.
Nothing like that in here. It's, you go here, this is what you have to do. You have to go kill this dude, And in order to get to that dude, you have to kill 6,000 other dudes, and that's refreshing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Yeah, that's definitely what I like about it. It's not too story. Well, it's story driven, of course. A lot CGs look good, you know, but it's not any. It's not filled with tons of bullshit. By the time the game ends, you're just like, okay, yeah, that was good. That was a nice, good long run.
Yeah.
Get a good 8-10 hours of campaign out of it, which is which was more than worth it.
Yeah.
And and the only other thing I want to touch on with things that I like is the multiplayer. I think it's good. It's very lackluster. There's not a lot to it, but it's smooth, it's fun, and it's different. And your choices aren't many as of now, but I guess I'll dive right into the what I don't like, which also in the multiplayer is there's not a lot of choices. You have like 3 choices as of now. They are slowly adding stuff, though, for the multiplayer, so if you're into it. And the beauty of it is the newest one, as of this moment in time, is Capture the Flag, and it's free to download. So you can't really... How can you argue it? Sure, there's not a lot of choices, but if they're giving them to you over time for free, how the fuck can you argue?
Yeah,
you know,
if they're giving it to you for free.
You know, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's regular standard Capture the Flag. There's a survival mode, and then there's like team deathmatch capture modes. You know, not a lot of choice, but fun and a lot of cool unlockables. You can customize your armor, which is really cool and really fun. They're constantly coming out with new armor styles, but they're always you gotta pay for them.
Yeah.
Which is never fun.
Yeah. Well, they're not very expensive. The thing that bothered me about it was basically like the clipping. When you kill an enemy, like a lot of times you're like stomping them into a mountain or it's just weird, little glitchy, weird graphical stuff like that. That it doesn't really take anything away from the game, but when you're in something like that, you sort of want to feel like you're. That's the point of the video games. You want to feel like you're in there. But when you're kicking somebody through, a mountain, or you stomp and you're 3 feet away from their head and their head explodes anyway, just weird little stuff like that. It sort of takes you out of the game, but at the same time, when you're, that usually only happens right at the end, after you've killed the whole swarm of guys.
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, a game where you have so much going on screen, that's when your glitches really pop out. And this, it's never 1-on-1. It's always 1-on-60.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always a shitload going on. And I believe this is this studio's first game. And if it is, I mean...
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really expect too much more.
No, when the only thing I have to pick on a game with is a little stupid graphical thing like that, I have no real complaints about it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved more, I definitely would have loved more weapon options. There's not too many. I mean, but that's part of the fun, is finding a new weapon, going out and start slaughtering with it. The rage mode was kind of cool, but like, it was very, you've done it before in games, which is fine, but it didn't give me anything extra. It was cool that I could use melee in rage mode and really fuck shit up harder and faster, and then when I do shooting, it's an automatic bullet time. So I can switch between a slow bullet time, slaughter a couple guys and go back. It's pretty cool. But it would have been neat that when I upgrade that, I could have done something more with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would have been cool to have some upgrades for your weapons, more weapons. I mean, it's pretty low. And usually, that's the kind of stuff that keeps your gameplay fresh.
Yeah.
And and after a while, even though you're just sawing people and blood and guts is flying, it's fun to cut a guy in half. Even that can get repetitive and boring after a while.
Yeah, if you do it if you play the game more than once. But again, we're just picking at nits here. The game's fun.
But if that's the kind of stuff you're not into, you at least know what you're in for, and that's important. It's important to know.
Yeah.
Because if that's a huge pet peeve, then that's obviously not something you want to spend $60 on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but your verdict?
I wouldn't spend 60 on it. I'll probably wait, go down to 40. 40's not a bad price for it, which I can't imagine it's going to take too long. Although it is a pretty popular game. But yeah, probably not 60.
I had a coupon for it when it was new, so I got it for $40. But I would have been, if I would have paid 60 for it, I'm happy with it. I had fun time with the campaign, And again, I prefer multiplayer, well, certain multiplayers
Yeah.
more than you do. So I did get my money's worth out of multiplayer, and
Yeah.
with new stuff coming out frequently, I still feel like I'm getting my money's worth. So yeah, I mean, I do enjoy it, and I wouldn't have minded paying the full 60. Glad
Yeah.
I spent 40,
Yeah.
but hey,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded the $60.
Yeah. Good.
So-
So we both agree, which I hate to do, but
Oh,
there
I'm
it is.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, don't forget, tell your friends to subscribe to our channel and like our Facebook page. We're Big and Stupid.
Yes.
STOOPID. Because he's too stupid to know how to actually spell it.
See you next time.